Hi. So I know I promised you a Q&A. I mean, I didn't really promise anything, but I mentioned the Q&A video in the last one, but I'm actually not going to do it today. I'm going to do it someday. I'm really not good at this. I really hate doing that, but the thing is, some of you probably know that I'm studying film. My glasses are really nasty, and I'm actually kind of finishing. I'm actually working on my graduation film right now, and I need your help. I just thought, since you were so supportive the whole time, even when I posted really weird stuff that no one cared about, I'm really not good at that, because I myself am the kind of person that whenever I see someone asking for help, I'm like, sure, I'll do that, and then it's over and it's too late, and I'm like, crap, I forgot. So I kind of know what you may be thinking right now. You're like, oh, that's nice, I'll do it when I have some time. But trust me, that's not going to happen. So if you feel like helping out, and if you feel like being a part of this project, I really ask you to do it now. And also the reason is the campaign ends kind of right before the film, so obviously we're gonna spend money way before the campaign ends, and kind of seeing the numbers growing, it kind of helps us to decide how much money we can actually spend on stuff, because obviously if there is no money, we'll be trying to keep it really tight. But when we see there is some money that we can actually, spend and then get back, then the film will obviously be better, because we can do more stuff and we can get better stuff and we can get stuff that we probably wouldn't. So I'm a student, so I kind of know that most of you probably are around my age, and it's really hard to kind of squeeze all the budgets that you have and find something left. So I kind of know the situation, but even if your situation is like that, there are some other ways you can help. You can spread the word, which is also really important, because we really want people to know about the project, and I kind of, because it's such a weird project, I don't really know where should I even advertise it. But yeah, even just a simple share on Facebook, or the post, or on Instagram, or maybe you do have a fan page about Pure Dramas and you'd like to just post about it. I don't really know, just simple stuff like that. I know it sounds like it's not much, but it's actually helping us reach more people that might be interested, so that's a huge help. So the film is obviously a pure drama, because it's me. And I've done pure dramas before. This one's probably the most complex, because it's supposed to be 10 minutes, which is the longest I've ever done. I mean, not counting this weird web series that I've done. And period dramas are costly. I'm trying to keep it down, because I can do the costumes myself, it's not too bad. I can literally just do them myself. But obviously that's not all of the costs, and food costs money, and the transport costs money, and all of the stuff you wouldn't know that you actually have to pay for suddenly costs money, and then all of the money that you have is gone. And I actually didn't really realize that until after I started studying film, and I was like, is it really that expensive? But you have no idea how much equipment is needed. And even though we have the equipment, we have to transport it to the location, back from the location, we have to transport people. And even if the crew is not too big, you still have to feed them. It's just so much money that goes into it. I never quite understood how that works. And then after the film is done, obviously it would be nice to kind of show it somewhere. So you'd like to submit it to festivals and stuff, but then, each festival is £20 or $40. All of a sudden, you've done the film and you're broke, and it's not getting shown anywhere because you don't have the money. So if you don't want that to happen, and if you want the film to happen, I would really, really appreciate any sort of support. I am kind of stressed out that I'm not gonna get the money, so I really trust in you guys helping out. Even if each of you donated £1, that would be actually way too much. So, see, literally, it's not that much. I've tried other things. I've tried advertising it on my Instagram, I've tried posting it on my Facebook, on my private Facebook, and that doesn't really work. So you guys are kind of my last hope. If this doesn't work, then I don't really know where to spam anymore. I didn't tell you about the project. The project is that the story is about a Victorian housemaid. It's set in 1860s Scotland, because I'm in Scotland. And basically she has this huge dream. She's like, I'm gonna be a painter's model. And she wants to become sort of this painter's muse, but the trouble is she's not really that attractive. She's a bit clumsy, she's very awkward, she's she can't really pose or anything. So this is sort of about people with impossible dreams that you kind of know that they can't really come true. And then I'm also thinking about how hard it must have been for a woman at that time to actually have a dream, especially if you're kind of lower class or middle class. And obviously because it's me, it's also a comedy. What I don't like about modern period dramas is that they're so dramatic. They're like literally dramas, and they're so serious. And I was thinking, I haven't actually seen a lot of films that are set in the past that are not overly like dramatic. It's so annoying because we tend to think that people, you know, in the past they just didn't laugh or smile. They were just like serious all the time because they had all the problems. But the truth is, I'm pretty sure they were weird, they were clumsy, they were annoying, they were, you know, there are so many sorts of people, like just as many sorts as we have today, and yet we kind of imagine them as being, you know, all composed and sad and crying over their sad lives. So I'm kind of trying to do something else this time. I'm trying to bring some comedy into period drama. And I don't think if period comedy is even a thing, but it should be. And now that I've been talking a lot, I guess it's that time to kind of show you. I have a short video that we posted on our Indiegogo campaign, which is about the project, so it kind of sums up everything that I've been saying. So just have a look, and if you think this is something you'd be interested in, either help us out by supporting us on the Indiegogo page, which I guess should appear somewhere, or just share, you know. We have a Facebook page as well, and we're actually just starting out, but since it's so close, we really need to get going, so like we really need support. Yeah, and I'm really counting on you. I have something in my eye. I guess this would make a good thumbnail so that people would think I'm crying, like a clickbait one. I don't know, I'm really excited about this project. It's just the financial aspect of it that's really annoying, and if we could just have like the financial aspect of it secured and could just focus on the creative aspect of it, it would be so cool. And I'm kind of beginning to stress out a bit, because it's my final project, like it's the most important one, and I mean we have the most things, like the big things, we've got them covered, like we have the location and stuff, but it's just that it's in less than a month, and having to deal with that and the campaign is kind of overwhelming, so I would really, really appreciate your help, guys. Sorry if this video was boring, I don't usually do things like that, but it's like the thing, so I thought, you know, I might as well try. I guess it's too serious. Is this video too serious? Should I crack a joke? Let me just find a joke. I changed my iPod's name to Titanic. It's sinking now.